Imagine a world where railroads did not exist. Today we're going to be talking about the most influential railroad in America's history, the TransContinental Railroad. The year is 1862 and America is separated by its two parts, West Coast and East Coast. On July 1st, President Lincoln signed off on the Pacific Railroad Act of 1862 that authorized the creation of the TransContinental Railroad. But how was he going to do this? Simple. Two railroad companies would start at each end of America and build their way towards one specific spot, creating one railroad that spanned the entire continent and connected two halves of a separated America. These two railroad companies were, in the West, the Central Pacific, and in the East, the Union Pacific. Even though it was signed off in 1862, construction would have to wait until 1863. The TransContinental Railroad was a sheer 1,912 miles of continuous railroad tracks and was finally finished, ahead of schedule and under budget, on May 10, 1869. This railroad had an immediate effect on America's rapid growth because of the speed and ease of traveling across the country. Travel that used to take months by boat or wagon train can now take days because of the TransContinental Railroad. The railroad was used to mainly ship raw materials and products from the western half of the United States to the good and booming markets of the eastern United States. The railroad is still in use today, over 150 years later. Railroads like this create a more interconnected society, and we are more easily able to work together because of decreased travel time. On May 10, 1869, to complete the railroad, Leland Stanford, co-founder of the Central Pacific Railroad, connected the eastern and western sections of the railroad with a golden spike at Promontory Summit, Utah. Now, the tremendous feat that had just been accomplished